45 dumbest ways to accidentally become a criminal in the USA. Don't try this. 1. Feed pigeons in a San Francisco park. In San Francisco, feeding pigeons is punishable by fine. Up to $500 can be issued. Authorities fight bird overpopulation. Tourist bought bread for selfie with birds. Police issued fine on the spot. He proved for an hour he did not know. Did not help at all, sounds like. Fed birds in the park. Reality. Violation of city code. With fine. 2. Not remove Christmas decorations on time in Maine. In Maine, state decorations must be removed by January 14th. After this date, fines begin. One family man forgot about garland. Neighbor complained to authorities in February. Fine of $100 came by mail. Now sets reminder in calendar. Sounds like. Left garland on house. Reality. Violation of state municipal code. 3. Eat more than 3 sandwiches at a funeral in Massachusetts. Massachusetts law limits food at funerals. No more than 3 sandwiches per person. Hungry guest took 4th one. Organizer made remark publicly. Formally, this is state law violation. Fine is rarely applied, but law exists. Sounds like. Ate 4 sandwiches at funeral. Reality. Old state law is active. 4. Snore with open window in Massachusetts. In same state, snoring with open windows is prohibited. This is violation of neighbor, peace, and quiet. Wife of neighbor complained about husband snoring. Police came with official warning, had to close windows at night in summer, or treat snoring finally. Sounds like snored with open window, reality, violation of noise, code. 5. Look at cop distrustfully in New Jersey. In New Jersey, distrustful look at officer is considered crime. This is perceived as disrespect to authority. Guy looked sideways at policeman. That one turned around and detained teenager. Issued warning for behavior. Now looks at ground when seeing police. Sounds like. Looks sideways at policeman. Reality. Can be qualified as misdemeanor. 6. Interfere with pigeon flight in New Jersey. There it is, forbidden to interfere with pigeons flying. Bird protection at state level. Boy waved hands at pigeon flock. Neighbor called police on hooligan. Parents were issued serious warning. Explained this is law violation. Sounds like scared pigeons off bench. Reality. Animal protection by state law. 7. Bite someone else's hamburger in Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, you cannot try someone else's food. Even with permission, technically violation. Friend let friend bite his burger. Policeman saw and approached with questions. Issued warning to both for violation. Law protects from food theft formally. Sounds like. Tried friend's burger. Reality. Old property protection law. 8. Mock dogs in Oklahoma. There it is, forbidden to mock dogs with sounds. Animal protection from mockery. Child barked at dog in yard. Owner complained to police officially. Parents received warning by mail. Fine up to $500 can be. Sounds like. Barked at neighbor's dog. Reality. Animal cruelty, formally. 9. Sweep dirt under carpet in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has law about honest cleaning. Cannot hide dirt under carpet officially. Health inspector checked apartment. Lifted carpet and found hidden garbage. Issued fine for sanitary violation. Now cleans thoroughly everywhere. Sounds like. Swept garbage under carpet. Reality. Violation of state sanitary code. 10. Keep 16 women in one house in Pennsylvania. By state law, 16 women in house equals brothel, regardless of relationship and living purposes. Dormitory for female students came under inspection. Authorities wanted to close as brothel formally. Had to prove it is educational facility. Law is absurd, but really active. Sounds like. Rented house for 16 girlfriends. Reality. Formally can be qualified as brothel. 11. Drive at night without rockets in Pennsylvania. On state roads at night need rockets. Every 1.5 kilometers launch into sky. Wait 10 minutes and drive further. Nobody follows this old law, but formally it is active until now. Fine for non-compliance theoretically possible? Sounds like. Drove at night without launching rockets. Reality. Ancient law about warning horses. 12. Train bear for fights in Alabama. In Alabama cannot keep bears for fights. This is serious Class B felony. One farmer kept bear as pet. Neighbor reported preparing for fights. Police confiscated bear by force. Farmer got 1 year probation. Sounds like kept bear as domestic pet. Reality. Suspicion of organizing bear fights. 13. Be drunk in bar in Alaska. In Alaska, drunk person cannot be in bar, even if just drank there. Police patrol bars, especially at night. Detain drunk visitors regularly, issue fines and warnings massively. Since 2012, control strengthened strongly. Sounds like got heavily drunk in bar. Reality. Being in intoxicated state in drinking establishment. 14. Sell term paper in Connecticut. In Connecticut, sale of academic work is criminal offense. Sold essay to classmate for $50. Professor found out and reported to authorities. Student was arrested right in class. Up to 6 months jail can be really. Sounds like sold my term paper for money. Reality. Criminal offense by state law. 15. Exchange cat fur in Delaware. In Delaware cannot give or exchange pet fur. Woman knitted scarf from cat fur. Gave to friend for birthday. That one complained to authorities accidentally mentioning. Fine $2,500 and ban on keeping animals 15 years. Sounds like. Gave gift made from cat fur. Reality. Violation of animal protection law. 16. Organized dwarf tossing contest in Florida. In Florida since 1989, such contests prohibited. Bar owners cannot conduct this. One bar decided to revive tradition in 2011. Authorities closed establishment immediately administratively. Owner got fined $1,000. Alcohol license revoked temporarily. Sounds like organized dwarf throwing competition, reality, violation of human dignity by law. 17. Steal $950 worth in California. Since 2014, theft up to $950 is misdemeanor. Not felony as it was before. Store theft during working hours punished lighter. Up to 6 months or fine maximum. Thieves know this sum by heart now. Steal exactly $949 worth. Sounds like stole $900 worth goods. Reality. Misdemeanor with possible jail term. 18. Steal $1,000 worth in New York. In New York, borders $1,000. Up to this sum, only petty theft. But still, can be jail up to year. Tourist stole from store $999 worth. Thought it would be just small fine. Got 6 months real jail. Sounds like stole goods worth $999. Reality. Petty theft with jail term. 19. Transport raw potato across Idaho border. In Idaho, cannot import raw potato. Protection of local production from diseases. Tourist carried potato from neighboring state. At border stopped and confiscated completely. Fine $500 for quarantine violation. Potato destroyed in his presence. Sounds like carried potato from another state. Reality. Violation of agricultural quarantine. 20. Play cards on street in Kansas. In Kansas, gambling on street prohibited. Even regular cards under suspicion. Company of friends played poker in yard. Neighbor called police for noise and gambling. All fined $200 each. Cards confiscated as crime evidence. Sounds like played cards in house yard. Reality. Suspicion of gambling. 21. Whistle underwater in Vermont. In Vermont, whistle underwater technically prohibited. Nobody knows why law exists. Child tried whistling in pool. Instructor made serious remark. Said this is state law violation. Parents laughed, but checked law exists. Sounds like whistled underwater in pool. Reality. Absurd state law is active. 22. Wear fake mustache in church in Alabama. In church cannot wear fake mustache. If they cause laughter of parishioners prohibited. Comedian came to church in makeup. Priest called police on violator. That one was taken out for disrespect to service. Warning issued officially. Sounds like put on fake mustache in church. Reality. Violation of religious service order. 23. Sleep in refrigerator on street in Pennsylvania. Old refrigerator on street attracts children. In Pennsylvania, sleeping in it prohibited formally. Homeless settled in, thrown out refrigerator. Police took him to station. Issued fine for safety violation. Refrigerator was disposed by authorities. Sounds like fell asleep in old refrigerator. Reality. Violation of safety rules. 24. Catch fish from horse saddle in Wyoming. In Wyoming, fishing on horseback prohibited. Safety and fish peace is important. Cowboy tried catching trout without getting off. Park ranger issued fine immediately. $300 for exotic fishing. Horse almost fell into river. Sounds like caught fish sitting on horse. Reality. Violation of state fishing rules. 25. Wake bear for photo in Alaska. In Alaska, waking bear for selfie prohibited. This is dangerous for person and stress for animal. Tourist woke bear with stick for photo. Bear attacked, but tourist ran away. Rangers found idiot and fined $1,000 for disturbing wild animal. Sounds like woke bear for selfie. Reality. Cruelty to wild animals. 26. Keep ice cream in back pocket in Georgia. In Georgia, ice cream in pocket considered horse theft. Previously, this is how they stole horses with bait. Law remained until now active. Guy put ice cream in pocket accidentally. Policeman saw and stopped suspicious one. Had to explain not stealing horses. Sounds like put ice cream in back pocket. Reality. Formally suspicion of a horse theft. 27. Spit against wind in Arizona. In Arizona, spitting against wind is misdemeanor. Unsanitary and dangerous for other people. Man spat and wind carried back. Policeman saw everything and approached immediately. Fine $100 for order violation. Now checks wine direction before this. Sounds like spat against wind accidentally. Reality. Violation of sanitary code. 28. Shave chest on Sundays in Omaha. In Omaha, Nebraska, chest shaving on Sundays prohibited. Religious traditions of old law remained. Barber did wax epilation to client on Sunday. Health inspector accidentally learned about this. Salon fined $500 seriously. Sounds like shaved chest on Sunday. Reality. Violation of state religious norms. 29. Drive with blindfold in Alabama. Driving car with blindfolded eyes prohibited. Even as prank or challenge cannot. Blogger filmed video driving with blindfold. Police stopped and arrested immediately. License revocation for year and fine $5,000. Video became court evidence. Sounds like drove car with eyes blindfolded for video. Reality. Dangerous driving with life threat. 30. Sell your eye in Texas. In Texas, cannot sell own organs. Even after death bequeath for money cannot. Man posted ad about eye sale. Police came to meeting with buyer. Arrested for organ trade attempt. Up to 5 years jail can be. Sounds like posted ad about eye sale. Reality. Illegal organ trade. 31. Cut cactus in Arizona. In Arizona, cacti protected by state law. Cut even on own land need permission. Tourist cut small cactus for souvenir. Ranger caught and issued huge fine. Up to 25 years jail for big cactus. For small one, $5,000 fine. Sounds like cut cactus for souvenir. Reality. Destruction of protected plants. 32. Talk about illnesses in bar in Colorado. In Colorado, cannot discuss illnesses in bars. Unsanitary and visitor discomfort. Man complained about flu to neighbor at bar. Bartender called police on peace violator. Warning issued officially serious. Asked to leave establishment immediately. Sounds like complained about illnesses in bar. Reality. Violation of visitor comfort. 33. Pronounce Arkansas incorrectly. In Arkansas state there is pronunciation law. Cannot say Arkansas with wrong stress. Tourist pronounced name wrong in office. Official made very serious remark. Said this is state law violation. Fine was not issued but explained long. Sounds like incorrectly pronounced state name. Reality. Cultural heritage law is active. 34. Wear cowboy boots without cows in California. In Blythe City, cannot wear cowboy boots. If you do not own at least 2 cows. Tourist walked in fashionable cowboy boots. Local sheriff stopped and asked about cows. Had to prove came from Texas. Released with formal warning. Sounds like wore cowboy boots without cows. Reality. City code about cowboy status. 35. Hang on tree in Beverly Hills. Hanging on tree, technically violation. Damage to municipal property formally. Child climbed tree in park. Guard called police immediately. Parents were explained. This is prohibited by law. Fine $200 for tree damage. Sounds like. Climb tree in park. Reality. Damage to municipal property. 36. Kiss longer than 5 minutes in Iowa. In Iowa, kiss longer than 5 minutes is violation. Public morality and decency are important. Couple kissed in park 10 minutes. Policeman timed and approached. Warning for indecent behavior issued. Asked to continue at home in private place. Sounds like. Kissed in park 10 minutes. Reality. Violation of public order. 37. Shoot from catapult in Aspen. In Aspen, Colorado, catapults completely prohibited. Even toy ones cannot use in city. Child launched stones from homemade slingshot. Police confiscated weapon immediately. Parents issued serious written warning. Explained this is formally dangerous weapon. Sounds like. Shot from slingshot with stones. Reality. Use of prohibited projectile weapon. 38. Have more than 6 vibrators in Texas. In Texas, cannot have more than 6 vibrators. Law about obscene objects is active. Woman was arrested during random home search. Found 7 vibrators in nightstand drawer. Accused of storing obscene objects. Got 1 year probation. Sounds like stored 7 vibrators at home. Reality. Violation of state morality law. 39. Wash donkey in bathtub in Arizona. In Arizona, cannot wash donkey in bathtub. Unsanitary for people after this. Farmer washed donkey in hotel bathtub. Administration called police on guest. Fine $1,000 in hotel ban. Donkey was confiscated temporarily for health check. Sounds like. Washed donkey in room bathtub. Reality. Violation of hotel sanitary norms. 40. Hunt whales in Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, whale hunting officially prohibited. State has no ocean at all. Law was copied from another state accidentally. Remained in code until now active. Fine for violation theoretically $500. Sounds like. Tried catching whale. Reality. Absurd law of state without ocean. 41. Have ice house without toilet in Massachusetts. Ice houses for fishing must have toilet. Mandatory requirement of state sanitary code. Fisherman built house on ice without facilities. Inspector checked and issued fine $300. Had to install portable toilet mandatory. Sounds like. Built ice hut without toilet. Reality. Violation of fishing sanitary norms. 42. Sing in swimsuit in Florida. In Florida, cannot sing in swimsuit publicly. Indecent behavior by state law. Girl sang on beach in bikini. Police approached with serious warning. Explained this is morality violation. Asked to stop singing immediately. Sounds like. Sang songs on beach in swimsuit. Reality. Violation of public morality. 43. Eat fried chicken with fork in Georgia. In Gainesville City, chicken eaten only with hands. Tradition of chicken capital protected by law. Tourist ate chicken with fork in restaurant. Waiter made public remark before everyone. Explained this as local code violation. Fine was not issued but asked to eat with hands. Sounds like. Ate chicken with knife and fork. Reality. Violation of city cultural tradition. 44. Leave car running without driver. In many states, running car without driver is violation. Even for 2 minutes cannot leave. Driver stepped away for coffee for minute quickly. Police issued fine $200 for violation. Car could have been confiscated to impound immediately. Sounds like. Left car running at store. Reality. Theft risk and safety violation. 45. Walk backwards after sunset in Connecticut. In Connecticut, walking backwards after sun goes down prohibited. Suspicious behavior attracts police attention. Drunk man walked backwards from bar at night. Police detained on suspicious behavior. Drunk tank and fine $150 received. Explained this as city code violation. Sounds like. Walk backwards at night. Reality. Suspicious behavior by law. All these laws really exist in USA. Most are old and not actively applied now, but formally remain in force until now. Police can use them when desired. Fines and arrests technically always possible. American legal system is full of such absurdity. Be careful traveling through.